Hey guys, Jason here, aka Vet Pilot. Just want to do a quick video showing the fire kit that's in my Whitetail pack and also in my EDC pack. This is a kit that I made myself. You can also make one yourself, or there are commercial alternatives available. Whatever kit you choose or make, I recommend that you practice with the materials that you carry. You can practice in your barbecue grill, you can practice in an old cook pan or something like that, but make sure that the items you carry you're comfortable using. When you're trying to get a fire going to cook the hot dogs and everybody's hungry, or in a worst case scenario, you're out somewhere, you're stranded, you really need it for body heat to get your temps back up, it's not a good idea to realize that maybe the striker that you bought or the tinder that you've decided to use doesn't take a spark very well and won't light. So practice with these things. Get to know them. If you're going to carry them, know how to use them. Be comfortable using them. Pull them out with all confidence that you can get a fire going regardless of conditions. That being said, this is my kit. The bag is a lock sack bag. This one is 6 3/4 by 6. The lock sack bags I like a lot. They are a little more expensive than, say, a Ziploc bag, but they're a lot more durable. The sides are welded. You don't have these blow out. You don't have holes get poked in them, especially on something that you're pulling in and out of your pack a lot. They tend to last a lot longer. They are less prone to mechanical failure as far as the zipper, again, the welds, the corners. They're really good bags, especially for something like a first aid kit or a fire kit. Moving on inside of this, the first thing that we have here is a magnesium fire starter. This is the Air Crew Survival issue. This is made by Doan's Manufacturing. This is a USA made fire starter. There's actually a video on YouTube where the user tests these and compares them. Come to find out, the China-made models sometimes won't light at all. So do yourself a favor, support American business, get something that you know is going to work. This is pre-packaged in its little thing here. I've left it in here with the instruction sheet for a little extra packaging, but I do have several of these. I've used them, I've practiced with them, I've lit fires with them. Basically the way they work, you scrape shavings off of this end, hit it with the striker, and you've got your fire. Really a good way to get a fire going. The magnesium burns hot. It is waterproof. Really good tool to have. The next thing is a fire steel. This is made by Light My Fire. This is the Army model. It's a little bit bigger around than their standard model. These are available from Amazon. I like this. It's just a little bit more robust. It's got a lot more use out of it. The striker is a little bit bigger, which makes it easier to use. You can use these to light a backpacking stove. You can use these to, of course, light the tinder that I have here. Also waterproof, very robust, self-contained. This won't get lost because of the lanyard that it comes on. Another way to start a fire. Last thing here is a Bic lighter. Everybody knows what the Bic lighter is. Everybody knows how to use a Bic lighter. But this is in addition to the peanut lighter that I carry in my EDC video. So I've got redundant lighters here. Everybody always needs a light for some reason or another, not necessarily for smoking, but if I need to repair a shoelace, or if I'm working with paracord, or if I'm trying to get a grill or a burner lit or something of that nature, the Bic lighter works great. And again, this is in addition to the peanut lighter I carry, so I've got redundancy in my kit. The last thing is this tinder. This tinder is actually fat wood shavings. If you don't know what fat wood is the heartwood out of old pine stumps. And what happens, the way fat wood is created, so to speak, is when the pine stump is cut, or the pine tree is cut rather, the stump continues to make resin, and that resin collects in the base of the stump, and after the tree's dead for a certain period of time, you come in, you split this wood up. It's very hard. It looks almost like candy. It's got a really dark bronze, waxy, syrupy look to it, and that syrup is actually the pitch, or the pine pitch inside the wood. It's very high concentration. It smells just like pine cleaner. and that's actually the active ingredient in turpentine. Turpentine is made from this chemical called turpentine. But these chips take a spark very, very well. I can get a small pile of these. One hit from any of these strikers or lighter, it's going to start and burn with a really sooty, hot flame, and it works even when it's wet. It's an organic material. I've got enough here to light several fires. And this stuff is very easy to come by here in the South. Quick walk in the woods, you can usually find a good candidate for fat wood. I take a utility knife and just scrape fine shavings to make this. You can, if you don't have pine shavings available, this is something you may want to try. You can order fat wood from commercial suppliers. It comes about as big around as your thumb and lengths about as long as a pencil. People use them to start fires with. You can take those sticks, shave them down, get you some shavings, and keep them in a bag like I've done. But I like this because it burns, even when wet, it burns a long time, and it burns very hot. So even if you're working with some damp kindling, you can usually get it going with this stuff here. So that's my fire kit. It's basic, nothing real high speed, but you will notice it's redundant. I've got several different ways to light fires. I've got some foolproof methods, or I should say waterproof method. There is no proof against fools. But good ways to get the fire going, get it going quickly in most conditions that I've encountered. Actually, in all conditions that I've encountered. I'm sure there's one way where you just can't get a fire going. Most survivalists will tell you that. But again, this is what I carry. This is what's in my bags. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for your time to view my videos. Comments are always appreciated. I always like to learn things from other people. That's what YouTube's all about. See ya.